to another edition of the Pocono Snow postgame show. Dan Hilton all alone tonight to go over the 1-0 loss to Greater Binghamton FC, also called the Thunder. With the loss, 1-0 again, the Pocono Snow fall on the season to 3-7, out of postseason contention now. But they did, however, off that 2-game road trip. We're just going to recap that quite quickly. Hershey on June the 14th, that was last Saturday, was a 3-1 victory. And then they fell against Buxmont on Wednesday night, last Wednesday night, before coming home again with just 2 home games remaining, this one included. Finally, they finish up on Wednesday against Hershey. Again, a 3-1 victory for them last Saturday, and finishing the season on the road June 29th against Lone Star. Junior Lone Star, if you remember, was one of the best wins in franchise history earlier in the season. That was a 3-1 victory. But nevertheless, let's recap tonight's game. Again, a 1-0 victory for Greater Binghamton FC, who the first time around on June the 7th, just about 3 weeks ago, the Pocono Snow fell by the final score of 3-0. This time around, it was a 57th minute goal by Ethan Cutler, scoring on a one-timer from point-blank range off the cross from Michael Cagle. Again, for the Pocono Snow, was another game where they offensively conceded possession for most of the first half, about 20 minutes. It was a slow start, but once the Pocono Snow started going, they were able to get some shots on goal. The final shot tally was 8-3 in favor of Greater Binghamton. Corners tonight, 5-3 in favor of the Thunder as well. Andre McDonald on the right wing tonight, threatening in that first half. However, he suffered a knock at about what would be the 33rd minute. The knock, you can actually see the highlight, and a penalty was conceded from the Binghamton squad, and the penalty taken by Shastri Spencer, shot bottom left-hand corner, was saved by the goalkeeper for Binghamton, and the Snow were unable to get on the board at that point, but Andre McDonald, picking up a knock at that point, tried to continue, played about another 15 minutes, but nevertheless was forced to come out of the game due to injury, did not enter back in the second half. For the Pocono Snow, again, conceding possession, you have to look at one of the main factors being that 5 starters from their last home game a week and a half ago were not in the lineup for a number of reasons tonight. So again, chemistry, still at this late time in the season, did play some kind of an issue for the Pocono Snow. Also, we saw 2 home debuts in the form of John Hapes and Jeremy Motzko, playing both in midfield, attacking midfield and defensive midfield, respectively. So again, wrapping up, 1 goal tonight, Ethan Cutler from Binghamton. That leaves the Pocono Snow at 3-7 on the season with just 2 games remaining. And if they would like to finish above Hershey and Scranton, of course, expansion team in Electric City Scranton FC, that was the first game of the season, the first home game, and a win for the Pocono Snow. But again, they don't play them again this season, but Scranton having a little difficulty getting a win in the conference nevertheless. Looking around the rest of the conference, it's a 3-man race up top between LVU Sonic, Buxmont FC, who are both ranked in the top 25 in the NPSL, and Greater Binghamton FC just out of that top 25. They will be vying for the top spot. The Sonic have basically mathematically clinched it up, but again, there is still another playoff berth left to go, and that's going to be between Buxmont and Greater Binghamton, seemingly to fight between it again. For the Pocono Snow, however, they have finished so far on the season. After losing 4 straight, they won 1 against Hershey. Now they've lost 2 again, and they're finishing the season against 2 teams who they were able to get wins on earlier this season. So again, the final home game this Wednesday night, June the 25th, against Hershey FC, and finally the season wraps up next Sunday, June 29th, against Junior Lone Star down near Philadelphia. So again, you can follow PoconoSnow.org for all new information. Also, you can check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Pocono Snow 2. Again, myself, Dan Hilton, flying solo for the Pocono Snow post-game show. Have a great night.